So I am here today, my name is Francesca and I'm a training executive for Dermalogica, and I'm super excited to share with you some brand new professional launches that are coming this week on Thursday the 18th, so super close. And today is all about you, the professional skin therapist, and looking at how we can really make an impact in your treatment rooms when our doors eventually open to the public. And of course, over the last couple of weeks and months, we've probably all been focusing on Clean Touch certification, preparing ourselves, preparing our businesses for reopening. And if that wasn't exciting enough for our clients who are desperate to get back into your hands and have you treat their skin, then we thought we would throw in some brand new professional products to entice them even more back into your business. Now, some of these products you might have heard of already. Some are going to be completely fresh to your ears. And I really want to make today quite fun for you all. So if you did have any of the professional trolley products at home, like Exfoliant Accelerator 35, maybe you've got Daily Microfoliant or Multi-Active Scaling Gel, and if you do have the Active Clay Cleanser retail size, go and grab them, because we're going to be doing a little bit of mixology. We're going to be whipping some products together to really get the best outcome for our different clients' skins. So we'll look at Active Clay Cleanser, which of course, as we know, has already launched in retail, but this is the professional size that we're talking about. We're also going to be looking at the brand new Cooling Contour Mask, which I've been so excited about since I heard about it. And finally, we're going to be looking at probably the thing I'm most excited about, and that's this one here, the brand new Purifying Mask and Exfoliant, which you can probably see by the packaging sits in the active clearing line. And I will be demonstrating a lot of these products on myself today, of course apart from the Cooling Contour Mask, because that would be a little bit tricky to do on myself. But do excuse me if I keep glancing off to the side. I've got my mirror here just to check that I get all the products off as well. But please feel free to follow along at home. I'd love to get your feedback on what you think the textures are like. Do you like the smell of the mixtures together, the feel of your skin afterwards? And I'd also love to get your feedback on what you think is really going to be quite exciting for your clients when they finally get back into your stores. So let's kick things off then, and we'll start with the Cooling Contour Mask, I think, because that's something that I can't do on myself. So the packaging has obviously changed, it's quite different. I really like it, I think it looks quite slick. And it comes pre-size, so pre-measured, and that's probably one of the biggest things that is different with the brand new Cooling Contour Mask. So there's none of this like measuring out how much water do I have to put in, is the water the right temperature, oh no I've put too much and it's too runny. They come pre-measured, so you have your powder in number 1 and you have your gel formula in number 2. So of course it's slightly different to adding water to it. The gel mixture, which we'll talk about in a bit, makes it set a little bit quicker. But it does mean, from a quantity point of view, you're not wasting product, you're not guessing yourself, and you're not worrying on that front. The other great thing about the brand new Cooling Contour Mask is the quicker setting time. Now, we all know that the predecessor took 15 to 20 minutes to set on the skin. So from a treatment point of view, if you were doing a 30-minute service, you know, it was near impossible to get that contour mask into your treatment. And if you were doing a 60-minute service, well then that took up 20 minutes of your time. Now the great thing about this brand new Cooling Contour Mask is it sets within 3 minutes. That's insane. So 3 minutes it takes to set on your skin. So it works perfectly with our modular approach. So our 10-minute modules, if you're doing deep treatment as one of them, you can get this mask on the skin. It sets in 3 minutes and you can leave it on for the duration of that module before you need to remove it. It works exactly the same. So you will still apply your iron active first and then your mask on top, and then you would apply your gauze as you traditionally would. So dampen your gauze down with ultra calming mist or water, protect the eyes, protect the face and neck and chest, and then you would mix up in a bowl. And of course, as you would before, there's nothing much change. You would put your powder in first, and then you would put your gel in second. And of course, I'm sure you'll all remember the panic in trying to whisk it all up really quickly and then get it onto your client before it sets. Well, strangely, you have a little bit extra time to do that. So there's not much panicking going on. You can whisk quickly, but you can get it on and you can do it in a comfortable time, so you're not panicking about it moving all over the place. Even though it sets quicker, it's a little bit more pliable, so you can kind of maneuver it around, and it still can go over the eyes and the lips as well. So everything you loved about the old contour mask has kept the same with this brand new one. It's just a lot quicker, and of course it's pre-measured as well. So that is something that I'm really excited about. Now, the key benefits, why would I use the cooling contour mask in a treatment? Well, it's still firming, it's still contouring to the skin, it's still increasing your iron active and your mask penetration. So if you have a client that maybe doesn't like electricals, or maybe you don't have electricals in your business, then the cooling contour mask is going to be your saviour, because that is going to really act like a vacuum to push all of those active ingredients deeper into the skin. And finally, it is extra cooling and extra calming. So think of maybe those skins recently that have suffered quite a bit with hay fever. I don't know if any of you online have suffered this year, but I know that my husband, his hay fever levels have gone through the roof, and a few of my friends are really suffering. So this is going to be the perfect opportunity for those clients to really soothe their eyes and soothe their skin post hay fever. Perhaps as well, you've got a few regular clients that skin has gone quite sensitive during lockdown. Potentially they've not had such a solid routine, or they've maybe not been drinking as much water, or their stress levels have gone up a little bit and their sensitivity has been brought to the surface. Then the cooling contour mask is going to be perfect for them. Now, the key ingredients, I know we're all dying to know what's in there. You still have your diatomaceous earth, which is what forms that firming matrix of the rubber mask. And calcium sulfate is what's in there to shorten that setting time. So that's what takes it from the 15 minutes down to the 3 minutes. And then within the new gel, so within that kind of second packet, you've got a citrus oil blend extracts, and they're really in there to refresh the skin and energise the skin as well. So hopefully that's given you a little bit of excitement, and perhaps there's a few of you online that have steered clear of contour mask before. Well, hopefully now you can bring it into your business, and it will be absolutely great to use on those clients. So I'd love to know your thoughts on that. I've just seen Jenny's Beauty be like 3 minutes, thumbs up, and lots of like hallelujahs. It's going to be great. So that's the first thing that we can start to look at to entice your clients back in. But I do want to move on to a little bit of mixology now. So active clay cleanser, if you do have it to hand, get ready to start mixing up. But as it has launched in retail already, I'll just recap a few of the benefits of active clay cleanser. So it is there to balance the skin and really purify, and it's still quite protecting of that lipid barrier. So think of those lockdown skin issues that might have occurred, skins that maybe need a bit more revitalising, skins that need quite a deep cleanse as well. Because the ingredients that are in there, you've got your kaolin clay, you've got your activated Binchoton charcoal, which we also know is in daily superfoliant. You've also got your botanical lipids and muru muru seed. So this is going to promote that healthy microbiome. So with your active clay cleanser, we know, like I said, people can use it at home because it is a retail product. But let's think professional mixtures. Let's think, what can I do to boost that in my treatment? So we're going to be mixing some up today. So I've got a few pots just to my right. And the first one I'd love to do with you is active clay cleanser. So I've popped that in a pot there, and your exfoliant accelerator 35. So let's pump one pump in there and whisk this together. Now, I'm not going to put this one on my skin today because after I've cleansed, I'm going to go ahead with the brand new Purifying Mask and Exfoliant, and I think it might be a little bit too much for my skin today. But the reason that we would add EA35 into your active clay cleanser is to give your client almost an advanced resurfacing and purifying experience. So we're looking at your oily and potentially dehydrated skins as well. So let's pop that on. So it does make the mixture fairly creamy, so I quite like it. The smell of the cleanser still comes through, so it still smells really citrusy and really fresh too. But of course you've got that extra kick of EA35 going on in there. So also think of your more resilient skins too. So EA35 as standard can be added in to this cleanser. If perhaps you've got someone who is quite congested and they really need that deeper cleanse post-lockdown, then we are recommending for you to add multi-active scaling gel into your active clay cleanser. So let's add maybe a pump and a half of multi-active scaling gel and whisk this one up. Of course, if there's any mixtures here that you are doing at home and you think, oh my goodness, that would be great on my skin today, please get it on and type in the comments section how your skin's feeling, how it feels kind of after you've removed it. And let's pop this one on my hand. So this one makes the mixture probably a little bit thicker than what EA35 would be. Again, the smell of the cleanser still comes through, but this is great for those really under the surface congestions that you just think, oh, I need a bit of extra help when it comes to extractions, or I really just want to soften their skin a bit more, or I really feel like perhaps this client hasn't looked after their skin during lockdown. I just need to give it the biggest deep cleanse I can. A few other mixtures then, and unfortunately I don't have any of this product with me today, but you can mix active clay cleanser with special cleansing gel, which makes it a really foamy but a very purifying experience for your clients. So think of the skins that are maybe a bit combination, verging on normal, and active clay with special cleansing gel will just really lift off any of that excess oil and balance the skin quite dramatically. So that's a beautiful mixture, but I don't have any special cleansing gel on me. But if you do at home, give it a go, whisk up your special cleansing gel and add in your active clay cleanser and feel the texture on your skin. And I'd love to know your feedback too. Then of course, if you've got someone who's maybe a little bit more sensitive, but they're still quite oily, then mixing up daily microfoliant with your active clay cleanser is another way to go. So I've got my daily microfoliant in my jelly cup. I'm just going to add my water. So we whisk this one up first, and then we add in active clay cleanser afterwards. So just going to give it a good whisk. I'm trying not to get the cough back when the powder rises up out of the pot. Nice and fluffy. There we go, perfect. And then we can add in, oops, it's behind me, the active clay cleanser. So I'd love to show you just the colour and the texture of this mixture as well. So let's whisk this all in. So you can see it's making that daily microfoliant go nice and grey. You can never do this and not get it anywhere, can you? So it's made the mixture almost like a light grey colour, still quite fluffy, and it feels divine on the skin, absolutely divine. Very fluffy, very light, so perfect for those oilier skins, yet the ones that just need a little bit of light exfoliation as well. Okay, my hand's going to be so balanced after this. Tracy's come through. What about electricals with multi-active scaling gel and active clay cleanser? Absolutely, Tracy. So you can use your BT Sonic, or if you've got an alternative cleansing brush at home, you can use your BT Micro, which I've got here on exfol setting and help remove any of those extra dead skin cells as well. So yeah, you can use electricals with this product. I'd just be mindful with if you have any like hydrodermabrasion or microdermabrasion machines, because it's a clay-based cleanser, it might get stuck in the tubes. So perhaps just stick to cleansing brushes or ultrasonic devices. But yeah, great question. Power it up even more. And then finally, I also want to share with you one mixture, which again, I don't have this product with me, but it is Active Clay Cleanser and Multivitamin Thermofoliant. And I have tried it kind of before lockdown, and it felt beautiful on the skin. So think of skins that are maybe oily but have aging concerns as well. So they might have a little bit of hyperpigmentation, or they might just start to see those fine lines creeping in. Then this mixture is going to give them a more intense exfoliation, but with all of the purifying benefits alongside it. So just a quick recap then, you could use it on its own with electricals, or we could power it up. So Active Clay Cleanser with special cleansing gel, just a purifying foaming cleanse for your combination skin. Your Active Clay Cleanser and Daily Microfoliant for your more sensitive skins but light exfoliation. Active Clay Cleanser and Multivitamin Thermofoliant, which is going to give you a more intense exfoliation. Or for the ultimate exfoliation, you're going to add Exfoliant Accelerator 35 in. And then for those congested skins, you will add Multi-Active Scaling Gel. So you've got quite a bit of scope here to mix into your skin. And the one that I'm actually choosing for myself today is going to be Active Clay Cleanser with Daily Microfoliant. And again, that's purely because I'm going to go ahead with the purifying mask and exfoliant. So let's get my headband on so I don't get anything in my hair, and we can add this onto the skin so you can actually see it work, and you can see how my skin reacts as well. Now I guess just to give you a bit of background on my skin, it's a little bit dehydrated, it's got more congested since lockdown happened, and I'm actually going to introduce my BT Sonic onto my skin as well, so we'll give it a little bit of an extra clean whilst we walk around. So just while I'm doing this, I'm going to look at your questions that have come through. I've just seen Central Beauty Therapy going, oh, glad it's not just me that gets in a mess of Daily Microfoliant. Yeah, I hear you. I do it all the time. Brittany, I have had a play at Daily Microfoliant and Active Clay Cleanser. Lovely combination. Thank you so much, Brittany, for sharing. That's amazing. Oh, Roberta, you've put, oops, there we go. You're really missing your treatment room. Great combinations, definitely. So Laura, you just come through. If we added EA35 to second cleanse with Active Clay, could we continue and use EA35 or Multivitamin Power Exfoliant in your resurfacing segment? You could do, Laura, definitely, if you felt like the skin that you're working on could tolerate it. For sure, but if you felt like you just wanted to power up that second cleanse, maybe you were just doing a Pro Skin 30 and you didn't have time to do the resurfacing module, then definitely just adding it into your cleanse would boost your cleansing section, and it would leave you scope to maybe move into deep treatment or do a different module for your middle segment. There, sorry, just double checking in the mirror. I don't want to apply the next product on top of the cleanser. And of course, we'll address the elephant in the room. I've had a beautiful breakout occur just in between my brows, so apologies for that. But you know, nobody's perfect with their skin. And I think that's all that I saw. Please could you advise about the exfoliation following Active Clay Cleanser in EA35? Oh, Christina, hopefully that last segment that I just spoke about has helped. Mackie Jane, I love mixing EA35. My skin feels amazing. Fantastic. Karen, you used Active Clay Cleanser and Multivitamin Thermofoliant the other evening, and then finished with your Age Bright Clearing Serum and Pure Night, and your skin was on point. Fabulous. Oh, Laurie, you've tried Daily Microfoliant and Active Clay Cleanser. Mackie Jane has just asked about special cleansing gel and active clay. So yeah, you would mix special cleansing gel up first, nice and foamy, and then add active clay in afterwards. Perfect. Okay, so my skin is nice and clean, and I'll move into the next module, which traditionally would be resurfacing in a Pro Skin 60. So without further ado, I'm so excited to share this one with you. But our brand new product that is launching is our purifying mask and exfoliant, and of course it sits in that active clearing line. I'd love to know if any of you have heard of this product yet, but it is so exciting, and I played with it a little bit last week, and I don't know if anyone remembers Skin Exfoliant System. And if you remember purifying, that's this product. If you remember Plankton Mask Base, type in the chat function. I've just seen a love heart come through for that one. But of course, those are two products that were discontinued. And even though they were phenomenal products, we wanted to relook at those formulas and think about how we could bring them back to life. And this is the product that has brought them back to life. So think of all of those benefits from Skin Exfoliant System and all of the benefits of Plankton Mask Base merged together to create this phenomenal product. Now, the key benefits of this is, again, it's quite purifying on the skin. It is extremely brightening because in a moment I'll talk to you about the combination of hydroxy acids that are in this. And yet at the same time it is quite soothing on the skin, so it's very good for that lipid barrier. So again, if we think of those lockdown skins, think stress skin, breakout prone skin, maybe even premature aging, so you know everything that's going on here, it's actually quite good for. The key ingredients that are in this, let's break down those hydroxy acids. So it does contain salicylic acid, it does contain lactic acid, and it also contains glycolic acid. Yes! And the combination of those acids makes it, comes to 8.4%. So I don't have the breakdown of those acids, but altogether it's 8.4% hydroxy acids within this. Now it also contains French green clay, which gives it that natural green colour, which you'll see in a bit. And it also contains microporous marine algae. Now this combination is very absorbing of excess oils. So maybe think of those clients that, oh, I'm just going to reshift my legs because I'm getting a bit of a dead leg. Think of all of those clients that might have, you know, unbalanced skin, or you might see your regular clients when they come back into your salon and their skin has changed over lockdown. So this might be the perfect balancer for them. And finally, it does have Japanese matcha tea in it, so a huge antioxidant as well. And of course it does contain safflower seed oil, which is what's there to really soothe the skin too. From a contraindication point of view, there's not much. We just have to be cautious of any clients that are on any medically prescribed exfoliants, if their barrier is impaired, or if they've had any recently resurfaced skin, or they've recently waxed their skin as well. So I think it's time to get this on my skin. So I need to get my Fresh Pot so you can finally see what it looks like. That's the colour. So it's like a dark green, almost olivey type colour. Just going to get my clean brush while my legs come back to life. I was just sitting on one of my feet and it's just waking itself back up again. Now I guess one of the biggest questions I've had, because I mentioned that it's got all the benefits of Plankton Mask Base, is does it feel like plankton? And the answer is absolutely not. It is so creamy on the skin, you can actually see that it applies much easier than Plankton Mask Base. So from an application point of view, it is really lovely. Let's get that over there, can't miss that, and of course, can't miss my nose. That's where all my blackheads are happening. Let's get over that spot, let's tackle that. Lovely. Now, you would only keep this on the skin for about 3 to 5 minutes because it is quite active and it certainly packs a punch. So please, if you get the chance to use it, think about how it feels on your skin and think about how you would describe that to a client. So for me today, it's a little bit bitey, especially around my nose here and on my chin area. So I would let my client know that it potentially might bite a little bit. It's still comfortable. It feels, I guess for myself, a little bit similar to how Exfoliant Accelerator 35 would feel on my skin. And I'd probably only keep it on, like I said, for the maximum 5 minutes. Now, even though the name says purifying mask and exfoliant, this is an exfoliant. So it is a 2-in-1 in a way because it has all of the absorbing benefits of plankton mask base, but you would only use this in your resurfacing module. Because of all of those hydroxy acids that are in there, this product does have a bioactivity score. So it's got a bioactivity score of 18, which is quite high. That's just underneath multivitamin power exfoliant, and it is above multivitamin thermofoliant on the scale. And of course you can add EA35 into this if you felt like the skin could tolerate it. So you're taking that to the next level. When you mix EA35 in with this, the bioactivity score jumps to 26.5. So that is higher than multivitamin power exfoliant. So you can see how strong this product really is. If you were doing a Pro Skin 30, this is an ideal product to kind of blend your resurfacing module and your deep treatment module together because it has all the benefits of a mask, but it is an exfoliant, so it is resurfacing the skin quite dramatically at the same time. So hopefully that will make sense in terms of a treatment point of view. I guess if you think of your younger clients, be a little bit mindful because it is so powerful. So maybe your teen clients or your young adults, just be a little bit cautious. It's not contraindicated to pregnancy, so you can use it, but again, just be mindful of the client's skin, what it's going through, if you feel that she might react with this, or respond, sorry, with this product, but it's not contraindicated to pregnancy. In terms of electricals, yes, you can absolutely use your cleansing brush. Because it does set a little bit on the skin, I would recommend just like damping it down a little bit and dampening your sonic and then going. Or you could use your BT Micro on Exfol mode and remove it that way, and this will really help remove those dead skin cell build-up too. So you can use certain electricals with it if you want to boost it even more, and the same goes for if you've mixed it with EA35 too. So I think it's time to get this off my skin. So let's start removing that. I think in terms of removal, you'll see it's coming off super easily, and those of you that have had experience with plankton mask base know that was a little bit of a pickle to get off the skin, whereas this is actually removing quite easily. If you feel like it has set a little bit harder on your client's skin, then just dampen your hands down and start to bring it back to life, and then you can go ahead and remove. But be really careful not to rub the skin too much because it has been quite stimulated with all those hydroxy acids that are in there. So I think, just want to make sure I don't want my face to go any redder than it already is. I do get quite a lot of erythema on my skin, so please don't stress. This is completely normal, and will go down within the next 5 minutes or so. So my skin feels extremely clean. I mean, the clarity that I got when I used it last week, the following day, was incredible, absolutely incredible. My skin felt smooth. I did have a little pesky breakout appearing on my jawline, and that actually disappeared. It never manifested into anything. So fingers crossed the same happens for this bad boy. And then of course from there you could then go into your extraction module if your client needed it, or if you're doing a Pro Skin 30 you could go into your dermal layering module. Oh, loads of comments have come through. Gosh, that was quick. Catherine McDonnell, fantastic question. She said, can you just apply it on a congested T-zone? Absolutely. So if you felt like your clients maybe had quite sensitive cheeks and they were just congested here, or vice versa, maybe it's an adult acne and they're just congested here, absolutely, you can patchwork it wherever you feel necessary, which brings me on to my next subject. You can multi-exfoliate. So you can multi-mask, you can multi-exfoliate. So if you applied this, like we said here, and you wanted to use maybe multivitamin power exfoliant or EA35 on the cheeks, you could definitely do that. So you could leave the mask and you could work in your level 3 exfoliant elsewhere. Of course, you would still have to double cleanse your level 3 exfoliant off. So just be mindful that you would pre-cleanse, and then when you emulsify, that's when you would remove every other aspect of product that's on the skin, and then your special cleansing gel as your second cleanse. So yeah, you can use it in specific areas and you can use other exfoliants with it too. Let's have a look at some other questions. So Jadine has said, if you're doing a 60-minute treatment, what could you use after for a mask? So you could still use any of our other mask options. So like I said, even though it's got the word mask in the title, it's a bit of a, what's the word, kind of like a hidden meaning. It is an exfoliant. So you would do your deep treatment module as you would. So iron actives, any of the other masks that you have available, and then you could either work those in or do your massage, however you do that aspect of your treatment, but you can use any mask after it. Good question. Sarah, can you put the new cooling mask on top of this one? Nope, because this is an exfoliant. So because it is the hydroxy acids, it's drawing and purifying, it doesn't have any cooling contour mask to go on top. So no iron actives to go underneath it and no cooling contour mask on top of this, purely exfoliation only. Yes, Michelle, you can use steam with it if you want to. Jill has asked, could you follow it with multivitamin power recovery mask? Yep, so in your Pro Skin 60, of course, this would be your resurfacing, then you would have your extraction, touch therapy, deep treatment. And like I've said, in deep treatment, you can go ahead with any iron active and any mask that you would like as well. Marie Wood has asked if it's professional only. Yes, it is. So this is just for us, not going out for the public, it's for therapists only. And Deborah, I think I've answered your question on removal. It does remove much easier than plankton mask base, for sure. Okay, brilliant. So hopefully that's answered most of your questions on this. And finally, Chelsea's just come through and said, with the Pro Power Peel, can you use any of these new products in the 60-minute facial? Yes, you could. Not this one though, because that's got your hydroxy acids and your Pro Power Peel is doing that for you. But you could definitely use your active clay cleanser if you wanted to just boost that cleanse before you went ahead. Just of course be mindful of the skin that you're using it on. And at the deep treatment stage, you could definitely use the cooling contour mask in Pro Power Peel 60, absolutely. Joanne Lomas has come on saying, how often can you use it? Obviously for personal reasons. I'm assuming you're talking about this one. So the Purify Mask and Exfoliant, I probably would say, you know, once a week because it is quite active. But you know, give it a go. But once a week, roughly. Perfect. I think, I'm so sorry if I've missed any of your questions, but they shot up my screen at once. So if anyone's got any more questions, please ping them in the chats now. But before we go, I did want to let you all know that on Thursday, they all launch, they're all available to you to order, and we do have a promotion for you. So if you would like any of these in your business, I think it's if you spend £100 or €120, on the 3 new products, and you don't have to get all 3. This could literally be a mixture, so you could get maybe a few of these and this. You don't have to get the cooling contour mask, or it could all be that, you know, whatever mixture you want of them, or any of your choice. Then we will throw in a professional Prisma Protect SPF 30 as well. So that is the launch deal. So any mixture, spend £100 or €120 and you get a professional Prisma Protect SPF 30 with it. On Wednesday, so this Wednesday, Sally Penford, who's the Education Director, and Vicky Schofield, they are going to be having a coffee chat, and they're going to be talking about the next kind of wellness theme that's coming through. So the wellness edition, which fits extremely well with making sure that we are looking after our clients as they come back into our businesses, making sure that you as a therapist are looking after yourself. So the wellness edition is as much about you guys as it is about your clients. You know, we're trying to make sure that everyone feels extremely safe and cared for during the next couple of months, and what that brings. So don't miss that on Wednesday with Sally and Vicky, the coffee chat. And I'm sure there'll be adverts on Facebook, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Let's have a look. Mackie Jane, did my sound come back? Did you hear how much I was saying? Sorry, I'll recap it if the sound has disappeared or if it's come back. But Christina has asked, how long is the offer on for? I haven't got an end date, Christina, so I guess it's just open for you guys until maybe the end of the month, or maybe the end of next month. It could go on, who knows. But yeah, the offer is live for you to go and have a look. Oh, brilliant, Mackie Jane, I'm back. So I was just saying, spend £100 or €120 on the 3 new products. And again, that could be any mixture that you wanted. It didn't have to be each one of them. And you will receive a free professional Prisma Protect SPF 30 in that bundle as well. So if you think about it, we're resurfacing quite heavily, so let's protect the skin with SPF 2. Fabulous! I think that's everything I want to share with you. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but hopefully you are super excited as I am to get these in your business. Look at how you can entice your clients back in. Like I said, if opening your doors wasn't exciting for them enough, we can really start to look at their skins. Maybe their skin has changed during lockdown, and do some of these power-up mixtures as well to get really good results. So there's a lot of questions coming through on prices. I don't have the prices on me at the moment, but what I will do is we will type them in the chat function in this thread. So keep coming back to this thread and you will see myself, or you'll see Derm Education type the price. So keep your eyes peeled, we'll pop it in the chat function for you. Okay, amazing. You're welcome. Everyone's like, I love the mixes, I can't wait to try the mixes. Yes, Jane, you can order the deal online. Oh, Jill, sorry, I saw your question. How many cool masks are in the box? You get 3. So you get 3 lots of number 2 and you get 3 lots of number 1. So you get three treatments worth of masks in there. Perfect question. Thank you so much. Amazing. Well, I will love you and leave you all. Have a great week, and hopefully this has piqued your interest, and good luck with opening your businesses as well. Take care, everyone. Bye.